Part two, the mayor. Okay, issues. Okay, we'll start in the spring. We were lucky; we had no flood last spring.
We
had a little flood.
We were very fortunate. You know, the predictability of the spring freshet or flooding is one that one cannot really predict. It's Mother Nature, and when we don't have a flooding situation, then we can be very, very thankful because it could happen anytime, any year. As a matter of fact, it happened this year in the winter, which is very, very unusual. There's no question that we are experiencing climate change. There's incredible things happening. 10 inches of snow in Atlanta and an emergency in Alabama and Mississippi. That just, you know, those kinds of things don't happen. I mean, they're getting snow where they normally don't get snow. And we're getting nice weather and rain when we don't normally get that. So some say it's cyclical. Some people won't want to admit it. We all have our opinions and we have our views. I think it's climate change, and I think that we have to, you know, pay a little more attention to how we're treating the planet.
They cleaned the trail I seen there after this flood, December.
Yeah. And
they did a good job.
They did a good job. You know, we're not used to trail cleaning and doing that sort of thing in December. No. They do it. You know, our Recreation and Parks and Trees division do a spectacular job in maintaining all of our infrastructure that we have, including the walking trails. But I'll tell you, when I walked on New Year's Day, there was a lot of people out walking. Did
you walk the trails in the winter?
I did on New Year's Day.
New Year's Day.
Yeah.
Now, what re-improve? Are they cleaning the trails now? They paved the trail. Are they removing the snow right till Milledgeville?
Well, when I walked on New Year's Day, I did all the paved trail through Devon, right up to Nashwauk Sis, where the pavement ended, and that's where the trail paving, or that's where the trail clearing had stopped. There was a footpath from there on. So I would expect they're doing as much as the paved portion as they can because it's relatively easy to do.
Yeah. Did they clean the bridge now? Did I notice that?
It was clean. It was clean when I was walking. When I was walking at Charles, so I don't know with what regularity. Or I could tell you that the trails are not the priority when we have a snowstorm. Obviously, it's those places closest to a school, streets, thoroughfares, neighborhoods downtown. That would be at the bottom of the list.
But we're known to be a green city, so it's nice to have the trail clean.
I think it's wonderful. As a matter of fact, I met Harold Boone. I met the guys, you know, that were out walking on New Year's Day that are the guys that are responsible for it. And that's the comment that I made. I said, you know, I mean, this just goes to show what happens when we keep our trails clean. Even in the wintertime, people will use them.
I was blogging that for years.
Well, we had to do that too because you were bugging us all the time. So, I mean, get you off my back, and exactly. It's a good year.
It's a good year. Yeah, we both were smoking. What the hell I was going to say? Do you predict? Prediction? Do you think we'll have a problem with floods?
I don't know.
This year?
I don't know. You know, we can always plan for the worst and hope for the best. We have to be ready. We have to be vigilant. Because if conditions prevail and you know, the water comes up, there's absolutely nothing we can do to stop it. So it's very destructive for people's homes, for buildings, but people's lives are just totally turned upside down. So no, I can't predict it. If I could, I would predict that we'll never have any, but that's not reasonable.
Do you know how much damage was there in the December flood? Do you know?
Not as far as the municipality is concerned. No. That hasn't been given to council. Provincially, it was millions and millions of dollars.
Yeah, no.
It was just a terrible, terrible, devastating situation.
Good. Okay, thanks.